Yes, thank you very much, Lucia, for this very interesting presentation. We will now have some time for questions. So we had the questions arriving for the presentation regarding France. And while we address them, please feel free to send your questions for this presentation we just had from Lucia on Belgium. So the first questions for Bassam and Adeline. Regarding the airtightness for ventilation ductwork in France, do these requirements also apply to HVAC ducts or only to ventilation ducts?
If the HVAC includes the ventilation system, it applies, but it's only for ventilation system.
Okay. And the next question, to what degree is airtightness ductwork better than Class A, which is equivalent to ATC 5 in the new ratings, is recognized or rewarded in the energy performance calculation?
Oh, I don't have the equation in mind. I think it's there in the VIP. So if you can find the equation and you can see how the in the AP calculation we use the air leakage rate limit defined for each class, and this airflow rate is implemented to calculate the heating loss for the building.
Okay, thank you. And the last question, when the inspection of ventilation is mandatory for all residential buildings, then should each owner apply and require the inspection? And can you explain how this requirement may apply in practice?
Oh yeah, so it would be the same set for airtightness. So at the end of the construction of building, different measurements are mandatory. So the airtightness test of the envelope, and now the ventilation system inspection. So yes, the owner of the building or the builder asked to pay a qualified tester to perform this inspection according to the regulatory protocol that is written in the new regulation. And so yeah, it's the same that we do for airtightness envelope now, but with another qualification scheme. So some tester will have both qualifications. So in many times it might be performed by the same person, airtightness test of the envelope and ventilation inspection. And yeah, and so what is the new one thing is different for airtightness envelope, it's that national observatory is under construction. It will be published in the next weeks, I think. So all the data will be collected during the year automatically thanks to this new database and observatory. So the results will be online and public thanks to this website. So when it will be published, we will give the information to Maria and Nolwen, maybe to share the link of this website.
Yes, sure. And I think we had a second question regarding the same question. Does it also apply to existing buildings?
No, it is for new buildings. The regulation, environmental regulation 2020 regards only new buildings. So there is some work in France to develop a protocol that is adapted to existing buildings. It is not completely ready yet, and it will be for not only for voluntary application. There is no mandatory plan for inspection and ventilation in existing buildings.
Okay, so also not for deep renovation?
Not yet.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think we don't have yet questions on the presentation from Belgium, so we will move on with the third presentation from Theodoros on the ductwork and envelope airtightness in Greece.